Hey guys, happy Friday. I hope you guys are all having or had a good week. And if you did not, I just hope that your next week gets better and that you start feeling as good as you can feel. I've been just still sick. I'm still slightly functional, so I'm still able to do stuff. It's just really exhausting. Exhausting to do, and I don't have much of a voice, so I'm not going to do too long of a video, but I do want to just give you guys a short update and then share something with you that I found that is just one of the best songs that I've heard in a long time. Okay, so first of all, let's see, last couple weeks have been kind of a challenge for me. Again, I'm just still sick, and I am convinced that it's because of the IV fluid thing. My doctor upped my Pepsid, so now, sorry, I keep hiccuping, having issues here. So now instead of taking, the maximum dose of Pepsid AC they recommend is 40 milligrams a day. So you take 20 milligrams in the morning, 20 at night. So at my last appointment, he said, okay, take double the max. So now I take 80. So I take 40 in the day, 40 at night. And that actually did help with some of my fluid absorption, but it's still not enough. I'm just so dehydrated feeling. I feel like a raisin right now. I'm starting to get that kidney thing again, the kidney pain, and then the stomach is acting up. The stomach's not as bad because the Pepsid really has helped my stomach. So I'm convinced that the mast cell stuff is really affecting the absorption of my nutrients. So the IV fluids really does help with the functioning of my organs. So I emailed my doctor actually tonight and asked him if he could, if I call my insurance company once my insurance kicks in, if he could get me IV fluids at home. And he said yes. So that is a huge praise for me because I can get IV fluids here at home once every couple weeks, get my normal, treatment going, and I think just having the consistent treatment is going to make a big difference in my life. So I'm very excited and happy about that, and I'm hoping and praying that I don't have any insurance issues and that the insurance just approves it and it goes, everything goes smoothly and nothing gets all messed up. But I'm not counting on that because that's just life. So that's part of what's going on in my week. Another thing, if you guys haven't heard on my channel, I have to have oral surgery on December 15th to get a tooth pulled out, totally out, because I can't afford to get another one put back in. That the crown fell off because I was eating a Tootsie Roll. By the way, don't eat Tootsie Rolls if you have a crown. Bad idea. So, getting it pulled, but it's not just a normal pull because the tooth, when the crown came off, it broke off part of the tooth, so it's underneath the gum line. So he has to actually cut into my gums and cut the tooth out and all that. Ugh. So it's kind of like a wisdom tooth removal, just with a molar. And the hard part about this all is I can't get any anesthesia. The only thing I can get is a local anesthetic that kind of takes most of the pain away, but not all the pain. And I'm not afraid of pain, but I'm worried about my mastocytosis, and I'm worried that it's going to act up because he said it's going to be hot in the room. Because I asked him if it was hot or cool, and he goes, it's usually hot. And I was like, well, I need it cool. But he said that it's not going to be. I was like, well, can you at least run me on some saline? And he's like, oh, yeah, we can do that. And so he's going to, like, hook me up to the saline and have that running while I'm getting, and then he's going to have me on cardiac monitors to just make sure things are okay, make sure my heart doesn't run away or something. And so that makes me a little bit more at ease, but I'm just nervous because I just met this guy and I'm going to let him cut into my mouth. Like, it's hard for me to, like, trust people and stuff. So I am kind of glad that I'm going to be awake, because then I'll know what's going on. And the procedure, he said, will only take a half hour, but we'll see what happens with that. Whew. So anyways, I'm just really nervous about that, because I just don't want anything to go wrong and stuff. The good thing is my insurance will be kicking in on December 15th, so if something does happen, I'll be covered if they have to call an ambulance. So, yay. And so overall this week, as far as how I've been, as far as, like, I'd say my walk with God this week has been, or the last couple weeks, has been kind of one-sided. I have been very distracted by myself. I've been just trying to, like, keep up with the day-to-day life of being me, and trying to, like, keep my head above water. Literally, I feel like I'm just kind of treading water and kind of dunking my head under, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm kind of struggling to stay up and stay afloat with my health and everything. And it started to just wear on me again. And this happened to hit me the hardest right before I was going to do a support group meeting. And so I realized that right then. I was in my office, sitting there, and I was just trying to come up with a lesson plan, because I didn't have a lesson plan. And I was like, well, God, what should I do this lesson on? I'm not even in the mood. I was like, I don't even want to do a lesson. I just want to complain, you know? And I was just having this attitude, and I was being just like a little child that was just going, no, I'm not doing it. So I was having issues. And then I had, for some reason, I typed in Carrie Job, and she is a Christian singer that I absolutely love. She is amazing, and she has the most amazing music. I typed in Carrie Job right away. That's the first thing that popped into my head, into YouTube, the videos. And the first video that just popped out at me was a song called You're My Beloved. And it's a song, and you can look it up. I don't have it on here, but it's such an amazing song. It's called You're My Beloved. And I'm going to read these words. I know the tune, but my voice is just right now. I'll just start coughing. So I'm going to read these words to you, and just think about these words. And think about it as God is talking directly to you and holding you and just meaning it just for you. You're my beloved. You're my bride. To sing over you is my delight. Come away with me, my love. Under my mercy, come and wait till we are standing face to face. I see no stain on you, my child. You are beautiful to me, so beautiful to me. I sing over you my song of peace. Cast all your cares down at my feet. Come and find your rest in me. I'll breathe my life inside of you. I'll bear you up on eagle's wings and hide you in the shadow of my strength. I'll take you to my quiet waters. I'll restore your soul. Come rest in me and be made whole. You're my beloved. You're my bride. To sing over you is my delight. Come away with me, my love. So if you guys get a chance, just look up You're My Beloved, Carrie Jobe, Karijobe, and listen to that song. It's just amazing. Like, I was just bawling listening to this song. I had to shut the door to my office because I didn't want people to come in and go, "What's wrong?" It just spoke to me in such a way because I was feeling so like I just didn't even want to talk about anything spiritual, and I was feeling just very like unworthy and very like kind of like just the bottom of the pile, like you always put the things that you don't like on the bottom. Like, I feel like I was at the bottom, and just when I heard this song, it definitely made me feel like God was telling me that He loves me. And so yeah, He definitely told me that. So I based my whole lesson on that day, and it was a good lesson. And God loves all of us, and He has a plan for us. Just because we're sick does not mean that we don't have a purpose here to fill, and that that He doesn't have something for us to do. No matter what abilities you have, He is here. Like, He put us here for a reason, and He put you here for a reason. He put you here. And that's one thing that I want to give everybody homework on, and including myself, is to pray for God to give us a specific reason. Say, "God, I want to know what you want for me to do. I want to know what your plan is for me, and what you want me to do, and why you chose me to go this path, and you chose me to go this path for a reason." And that was part of the lesson too. There was an analogy in there that I thought was pretty cool. It made me feel good. With comparing chronically ill people to like the more responsible child in the family. Like, say you have 3 children in the family. You have the youngest, the middle child, and the oldest child. And the oldest child, typically in the family, has more responsibility because they're older and they're wiser, and they have more life experience. So usually what happens is the parent depends on that child more than the other children. They said, "Okay, well, you go do this," and they give them more responsibility. So think of us like that. We have more responsibility in God's kingdom because there are so many people out there that are hurting, not only physically but emotionally, and we're here to reach out to them. And what better person to reach out to them than someone that has been through that can identify with them, just like Jesus could with us, because Jesus actually went through what we did, and that's why He can identify with us and totally know us, and He knows what we go through no matter what. So if we have that same experience, and God put us on a path, He didn't make us sick, but we are chosen to go this path because He knows that we can handle it, because He knows we're strong, and He knows that He will be able to do amazing things through us. So just think of it like that, and it actually really cheered me up a lot. Makes me feel very useful, and like I do have a reason to be here, and that what I wanted to do, I wanted to go a whole different way. I was really wanting to be something like of a career woman that worked, and just I wanted to be like the breadwinner. I wanted to do everything. I wanted to be some head honcho of something. So God has totally changed that, and I'm glad, because I don't think I would have been a very good head honcho of like a corporation or whatever. So yeah, he has definitely shaped my future, and it's just one thing we just have to learn to remember that. Yes, just remember that God does love you and He has a plan for you.